I'm going to start just by framing us out a little bit. The analysis of a habeas corpus case begins with determining the statute of detention that your client is detained under. I used to say, there's three statutes of detention in the INA. There's 235, there's 236, and there's 241. But actually now there's really 7 statutes of detention, and we really do need to parse them out a little more carefully than before. And Matt's going to get into this a little bit specifically with regards to 235, I'm sure. There's 235B1, there's 235B2, right? Those are 2 separate statutes of detention. Then under 236, there's 236A, which is the general, you can get a bond from an IJ statute, and 236C, which is the criminal and the Lake and Riley mandatory detention. And then under 241, there's really 2 separate statutes of detention. There's 241A1, which is the 90-day removal period. Once there's an administratively final order of removal that's not subject to a stay from the Court of Appeals and the non-citizen is not under criminal custody. And then there's the 241A6 sort of post-removal period detention, which is of course covered by the absolutely critical Supreme Court case, Zadvitas, from 2001. And then now, of course, there's a 7th statute of detention, which is the Alien Enemies Act, which is outside of Title VIII and the INA entirely. So really, the analysis of your habeas corpus case begins with determining 2 things. One, what does the government think my client's statute of detention is? And then 2, what do I think my client's statute of detention is? Because based on where you are in the INA, you will have different options of when you can file a habeas, how quickly can you file it immediately upon their detention versus do you have to wait until the detention becomes prolonged? Whether you need to try to administratively exhaust by means of a bond hearing in front of an IJ, or whether administrative exhaustion would be futile, or whether there is no such thing as administrative exhaustion before the IJ because you're out beyond IJ land anyway, in post-final order territory. And also what types of relief you can seek from the habeas court, right? Are you seeking an order that your client walks out the front door? Or are you seeking an order that your client is eligible for an IJ bond hearing and that such hearing needs to be scheduled within X number of days? So it all starts with the statute of detention.